Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amber Lawless and today is August 3rd. I know it's been a while. Change in plans is what I'm going to say. Instead of being able to do this on my own, I've had a lot of health issues that have come up over the last couple months since the last few videos that I've made. You're going to have to excuse the way I look, and if I rub my eyes, I'm still really tired. Um, Yesterday was a really long day. My husband and I left here. It was just before 3 o'clock. There were a bunch of thunderstorms that were moving through Nebraska, and we had to go from Oxford, which is a little bit further west than halfway in Nebraska, obviously. And we had to go to almost the complete eastern side of the state into Lincoln for my appointments. So, anyways, uh, like I said, I'm not going to be able to do all this weight loss on my own. It is going to be mostly on my own, but um, I am going to be getting the gastric sleeve gastrectomy, which, yay, I'm excited for. I'm also really nervous. This is not the easy way out, as some people I know are going to say. It is very difficult. It is very hard on your body. Um, but it is a tool and it's something that I need. And it's something that I have definitely put a lot of thought into. It is not something I'm jumping into lightly, but it is going to be the way that I get my life back and I'm able to give my husband and I a life together, because in the last at least 10 years, but definitely in the last 5 years, my health and weight has pretty much made it impossible for us to do the things that we like together. Um, I still get out. I am still active. I'm just not as active as I used to be, and I'm not as active as I want to be. So, we want to go hiking together and do metal detecting together, and we do like fishing together, but I can't do it for long periods of time. And when I start to hurt, I get growly, and then things just don't turn out to be a very good day. So, anyways, I am working. I'm not doing this on my own, like I said. I have an entire team dedicated to helping me reach and succeed. And like I said, reach my goals. And my current weight, just so we're clear, is 234 pounds. But I was retaining fluid yesterday, so they're thinking more like 322, 323, which, whatever. It is still down from a month ago by 2 pounds, which was 326. I believe 0.8, but I'm not sure. So don't hold me to that. But anyways, like I said, I have an entire my main doctor, his name is Dr. Raymond Taducci, and he is fantastic. I also have 3 or 4 other people that are working with me as well. I have a physical, she basically trains athletes, and her thing is like teaching us to be more active and being able to do it in a way that does not cause us any more damage to our bodies or any more pain than what is necessary. And her name is Cindy Kugler, and she is out of Bryan Health. And I met with her yesterday for the very first time. I will see her one more time, probably in October, because surgery is looking to be somewhere in January or first, second part of February is what we're shooting for. I would like it to be in January, start the new year off right, and it would be easy to remember, but I'm good with first to second part of February because my birthday is in February. So it would be kind of like a birthday gift to myself. My sister's birthday's in February, my niece is in February, and my mother's is in February, as well as her father-in-law. So it is all within the first 2 weeks of February. So either way, that is a large birthday gift to myself, to my family. You know, they're all rooting behind me. So the other ones that I saw are a dietitian and a registered nurse. And what is that's going to be is like they're going to it's medical weight management. I have to have 6 months of a medical weight management program. And what that means is basically they are teaching me how to eat the proper things that my body is going to need now to give my body the best chance possible of succeeding when I have surgery, but also what I need to do in the steps I need to implement now so that when I have surgery, I'm kind of in a way, my body is prepared for it, because the quantity of food that I eat now is so extremely large compared to what I will be able to handle at a time before. My new stomach, they will be removing 80% of my current stomach. My new stomach will only hold at a max no more than 6 ounces at a time. But in the beginning, it'll be no more than 4. But even though that's the max, I will only be able to handle, these are just your traditional medical, like medicine cups. These are 1 fluid ounce or 2 solid tablespoons. Oh, I dropped it. Hang on. They will probably give me one of these. And every 30 minutes to an hour, depending on how my new stomach is handling it, I will have to try to sip. I cannot gulp. I cannot take a large swallow of water or whatever it is that they need me to take. It could be, it will most likely be protein powders, etc., or protein drinks. I guess it wouldn't be powder, but yeah, 1 ounce or 2 tablespoons. Sorry, my camera's jumping around. I'm gonna have you on my computer and you're on my lap. So, anyways, this will be what I take down at least once an hour in the beginning. So, there's that. And most of my nutrition is probably going to be coming from vitamins and minerals and things like that. And there are bariatric pharmacies where you can get patches and things like that if we are not able to handle swallowing pills or liquids in the beginning. So, a lot of things that I've had to think about. Like I said, this is not something I jumped into lightly. It is not something that is going to be easy, because I am going to be one of the first people to tell you I am a food addict, and this is what I need to do to claim my life back. So, with the nutritionist yesterday, we had to come up with some goals and whatnot to kind of start putting me on the right track. One of the first things I need to do is stop watching the Food Network. I absolutely love the Food Network. I love the Food Network, or I think it's called the Cooking Channel. I like all different sorts of cooking shows. But I notice that when I watch them, I do tend to get hungry, or I start craving certain things, or I want to go get creative in the kitchen too. And long story short, when you're spending the money on cooking things, you're going to eat them. So there's that. We're going to start implementing when I'm done with my meals. I tend to crave sweet things. It's kind of like my way of wrapping up my meal, my night, whatever. So she suggested going for a 10-minute walk or whatever, get out of the house, so you're not sitting here thinking about what can I eat next or dessert or whatever it is. And then the next one, because there are times where it is summertime, it is hot, and a lot of times I just don't feel like cooking, and we're going out between 3 and 4 times a week at times to eat out. Most of the time it is Subway, but when you eat a foot-long sandwich at a time, that can still add up to 12 to 1,500 calories, depending on what it is you're eating and what type of bread you are having. So the agreement was maybe try to cut back to once a week. We will try that. I would like to actually just stay away from eating out. I have a lot of things that I would like to pay off in general and maybe become more financially stable and whatnot anyways. So when you're dropping, 20 or so dollars at a time, 4 times, that's $80 a week, that's quite a sum. So like I said, I would just like to work on that in general. But anyways, at my meals, I need to be implementing between 4 and 6 ounces of protein. That could be anything from your traditional protein, chicken, fish, eggs, things like that, to cheese, nuts, cottage cheese, peanut butter, things like that. When it comes to starchy carbs, I need to be having no more than 1 cup, but I can have less. I am not really a carb person. I don't really care too much for pasta, rice, anything like that. But I do like peas. I do like my potatoes if I have them, things like that. So 1 cup or less. And I can add, as even says here, eat as much or as many non-starchy vegetables as I want. Mind you, that is for now to keep me full because I am used to eating such a large quantity of food at a time. I only really eat 1 meal a day, but when I eat my 1 meal, I eat a very large meal. And this is what they want me to do. Eat as many non-starchy vegetables as I want, whether that's an entire head of, lettuce or, tomatoes, which I know have carbs, but they said that was fine. Entire, bunch or whatever of celery, just whatever I want to do. And I need to eat off of a 8-inch plate, which is roughly about the size of a paper plate, which is fine because it cuts back on dishes. And then when I'm done eating that 1 plate of food, whatever it is that I put on it, I need to wait at least 10 minutes to 15 minutes to reassess if I'm actually still hungry. If I am, then I can have more of the non-starchy vegetables. Preferably steamed or raw is what they want me to do. So that was that appointment. And then I did see a psychologist, I want to say, who works with people who are looking into the bariatric program. And yesterday we did my initial intake interview, I guess you could say. She kind of got some back history, asked me what I knew about the program to make sure I knew what I was getting myself into, which of course I had because I've been researching and learning as much as I could even before I made this appointment. So, that was supposed to be maybe an hour long, appointment, and it became more like an hour and 45 minutes. And then afterwards, since I live so far away, we went ahead and did a test thing that was required, and that was roughly an hour and a half to 2 hour testing type thing. Anyways, it was a lot of true or false, yes or no questions on a computer. One of the tests was 382 questions, and the other one was 322 or 26 questions. So quite the long testing process. So, like I said, I'm going through Bryan Health in Lincoln, Nebraska. If anybody else is looking for information around that area or through that hospital, I'm looking through all the different papers and things like that I got yesterday. So if I'm looking over or picking things up and moving them across the screen, that is why. So, anyways, I think this will be the first video in this series. I do plan on implementing some of these different things starting tomorrow. I should start today, but I'm so tired. I haven't even ate anything yet, and I'm supposed to be eating 3 meals a day. So that's going to be a completely new thing for me. But when it comes to the exercise too, I'm supposed to be at least 3 to 4 days a week walking a minimum of an hour at a time, preferably 6,000 steps at one time. And then after that, it's pretty much extra at this point. At this point, this is not in general what my life is going to be like. This is the start. And then also doing strength training 2 to 3 times a week as well. And there's not a time limit on that, but she did give me some exercises and repetitions and some elastic bands to start out with. And when it comes to the walking, week by week, I will be emailing her and telling her how I'm feeling, how my muscles feel, my energy level, etc. And if I'm doing great one week and it's getting a little easier by the end of the week, we're going to be increasing it by 10% or about 500 steps or 5 minutes. So that's kind of what I'm looking into. But anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up here. Keep an eye out, and I will be reposting next week. We're going to shoot for Wednesdays at this point. I will only make a promise of 1 video a week at this point. If I can make more, I will, but I will be showing you maybe a video at the same time on Wednesday of what I eat throughout the week on this new plan, and then of course I will take you along as this journey continues. So I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will talk to you next week. Bye.